Yelena, MJ.
It is kind of wild.
How long did it take for you guys to even like acknowledge that you're both in the same franchise but haven't met there?
I don't think we ever
I think this is the first
time, which is wild.
Florence's mother got high with Snoop Dogg. True or false?
It's true.
It is true.
Dune Part 2 is a highly anticipated film coming out sooner than expected on March 1st. And while it has been 2.5 years since the first film's release, fans can't wait to see more of their favorite characters, like Paul, Atreides, and Chani.
Wait, I mean, I love
What's going on?
Thank you, God. Thank you.
I'm Maud. Nice to meet you.
How you doing?
What is it? No, you're so fine. Did you guys
get 'em?
purposely match?
Did you get the books?
Yes, got the books.
Yeah,
Here we
got
got
the
him.
books.
You gotta sign it.
Okay.
Today we wanted to talk a little bit about this film and go into some of the bloopers and funny moments behind the scenes.
Is Timothée.
It's supposed to be, but I would never hold anyone to that.
Your
Did
mama
anybody
named
ever call you that?
In France they call me that, and
Like your mom never called you that as a kid?
No. But if you have that respect for me, you gotta be calling him Austin.
Austin.
That's correct.
It's Austin.
My guy,
That's the
Austin.
thing, Because the dot above the eye.
It's the two dots.
Yeah,
The two dots.
But before we get into more of these moments, today's trivia question. Frank Herbert was responsible for the inspiration to the film as he was the author to the original novel. As we know, there is a Dune Part 2, but how many sequels did the novel have? Leave your guesses in the comments down below and stick around to the end of the video to find out if your answer was correct.
Have you ever been starstruck on the red carpet? Please elaborate. Okay. Can either of you tell me what this still is from?
Oh God, no. One of my first YouTube videos. Moving on.
Fine.
Moving on.
It's very sweet. Does it still exist?
Oh yeah. If you would ever like to just laugh, go ahead. Find it.
Paul continues his journey united with Chani Freeman as he seeks revenge against the conspirators who destroyed his family and endeavors to prevent a terrible future that only he can predict.
Have you seen this Dune popcorn bucket that's going by?
We just talked about it.
What do you make of
I'm not
it?
gonna stick my hand in there. Like, I'm good. I'll starve for this movie. I think it's super inventive, but no, I'm not gonna stick my hand in there.
I'm not sure what
Unless I'm getting a milk dud out of it, forget it. If I see a bunch of people in the theater with one of those freaking buckets in their hand, I'll be like, okay, you're an idiot.
As it has been heard before, Timothy and Zendaya's characters for the film have a kissing scene, and they have spoken about this in recent interviews regarding how it is considering they are nothing but close friends.
There was no sand on me at all. Like a true princess. Denis, what if I'm in a flashback?
Oh, you had to pitch it.
And he was like, no. So I went to the producers. I was like, guys, you know Zendaya in the first one? And they were like, yeah. And I was like,
So what if
me,
we
desert.
vision?
Costumes.
Right.
They were like, we'll talk to Denis about it. And then like 2 days later, they're like, Denis didn't like that idea.
didn't like it.
And going further into how they filmed those specific scenes, Zendaya spoke during another interview regarding how they managed to get the flirting down.
It's a little weird.
It's weird as hell.
No, definitely. It's definitely strange. And I think both of us are just like, all right, this is our job. Okay, we're gonna do this. All right, and then cut.
Yeah.
Okay, and then it's brought back to, you know what I mean?
She said it was difficult at first trying to navigate the relationship between the space warrior and the young Duke of a planet. Zendaya added that it was actually, quote, funny because all of us were stumped. I think it's just as foreign to us as it probably is to the characters.
There is some popcorn. Would you like to reach
I'm
in
good.
there? Anybody
I'm
want
okay.
to reach in?
That's not
No,
okay.
reach in and tell me what happens when you try to. Yeah, like it's like. By the way, far too sturdy. I mean, like, I guess this is. You know what? This would be great in your apartment. Yeah, you're right.
You want
Yes,
to
you
pass
may
it around?
enjoy. Wait, you pass that
No, I
around.
didn't say it. No, that's what I said. It's a little intimidating.
We'll have a little well.
Moving on to other castmates like Florence Pugh, she and Zendaya sat down explaining how they were each other's hype women.
We had kind of virtually known each
Yeah,
other.
I'd been dying to meet her for so long.
Is that right?
Yeah, for
We were
about
always missing each other.
yeah, for like I'd say like a year and a half, we were each other's hype women on
Yeah.
Instagram. Like
Yes.
if anyone posted anything, we'd be like, "You look amazing."
What's more interesting though is there is and has already been plans for a Dune Part 3. Dennis, the director, participated in a Dune Part 2 press conference in South Korea.
And it was funny because then you would say cut and you'd be like, hey, how you doing? And I'd be like, oh, he's so nice, you know? and have this like warmth coming out of this just 2 seconds ago. He was like terrifying, you know. I think that was something that Denny said. He was like, sometimes he looks like a baby and sometimes he looks like a killer, you know.
And went on record saying the upcoming Part 2 is a, quote, much better movie than his 2021 original. For me, this film is much better than Part 1, he said. There's something more alive in it. There's a relationship to the characters.
I feel like Austin and I are there for each other, you know, relentlessly bullying. So, you know, I'll see a scene that I don't like in Masters of Air, and I am all over Austin, you know. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm absolutely joking. No, I mean, to answer your question seriously, I'm going to let you answer that question.
But real quick, make sure you guys check out our Instagram page, linked down in the description. There's a ton of interview moments and memes, so make sure you check it out and give us a follow.
My mom disappeared for an hour. She came back and she got high with Snoop Dogg. And then I saw him recently at an Oppenheimer party. He was there. And I was like, you got my mom high. And he was like, where is she?
The director has gone on record expressing interest in making a third Dune movie, one based on Frank Herbert's follow-up novel. Back in August, he told Empire magazine, "If I succeed in making a trilogy, that would be a dream. I will say there is words on paper for a third film."
People just talking about donuts. Which is just brilliant. I love that. We were shooting one of the most intense scenes and we were chatting about donuts. But with, by the way, but with deadpan faces, like completely deadpan. Like very serious conversation, which made it even more surreal.
intense.
And as we have seen these characters and cast work their magic in the past with Dune Part 1, as they have come together for interviews for the second film, it's clear during behind the camera moments that the cast enjoys working together.
Give me a little personalized note.
boys. I love
See ya. Just
Get
wanna
out of
glance.
here. I'm gonna do this to you. I love you guys. Bye.
Rebecca Ferguson, who plays Lady Jessica, joins the interview seat and provides some laughs along the way as well.
How are you doing, Arch Nemesis? Oh, this is,
Hi, Bubba.
this is Die Hard, Alan Rickman.
Yep.
You know.
Yep, got it.
So listen, I want to start with, first of all, congratulations on this movie. You know how incredible it is. I'm sure
know.
you've seen it. You know.
Yeah.
You know.
It's just amazing.
Before
it's
we get into
fantastic.
this-
Thank you for the interview. It's great. Next.
Already, this film has been nominated for a few awards, and the film hasn't even come out yet.
Austin?
Oh no, what does that face?
Austin says true.
Wow.
Zendaya?
I can definitely, I can ride a bike.
You can ride a bike. It is false. Okay.
Austin!
All right.
I just
Yeah,
wanted
I was
to.
like, dang!
You look like somebody who can ride a bike.
I can ride a bike? Dang!
And as far as the answer to our trivia question, Frank Herbert began researching Dune in 1959. He was able to devote himself wholeheartedly to his writing career at the time. The novel Dune was published in 1965, which spearheaded the Dune franchise.
Who said the line, "This is a place for happy, smiley faces and lots of love and dancing"?
See, why are we still bringing these up? Moving on.
I think it was your go, so you cheated.
Yeah,
bad.
what about this picture? What is this from?
That's from Modded Controller 360, youtube.com/
Is this you?
That's me.
Dune took 6 years of research and writing to complete and was much longer than other commercial science fiction of the time, with him releasing a total of 5 sequels.
He's like, I'm done, and I'm like, yeah. And the director comes up to me and says, okay, can we do it again full speed? He's like,
Give me a gurney.
I can't.
How old is he? 60?
61. But it's funny that you say that because it's like you're doing all this and then you're like,
And you think in your head that it's all super quick, but it's not.
The idea for the desert planet of Dune was based on Herbert's experiences at the Oregon Dune during the 1950s.
13.
Yeah, he was 12.
He was pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he was 12 when.
Wow, I dread to think what all of his other movies, how old he was then.
You know, Wonka, he was 19.
He is the baby in the movie, actually,
I'm
also.
Pretty sure.
Transformation.
But we wanted to turn this around you guys. What do you think about all these moments, and what are your hopes for Dune Part 2?
He's one of my icons. Like whenever anything, this is how we kind of met. Was we followed through fashion. We followed each other for ages, but like we would just start chatting. Anytime any one of us would set foot out somewhere, we'd be like biggest fangirl. Yeah,
Valentino that you wore, and I was like,
Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on for more videos just like this. That's it for today though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video. Bye guys.
Oh my god, you're gonna have to re-jog my memory.
Anyway,
No, go and tell me.
the whole story is not appropriate, but it was just like, I don't know, you were just like, what are you doing?
I was?
Yeah, to me, it's
Oh, because you were not doing that. What happened? No, but it was lovely and friendly.
it was really lovely and friendly, and Florence had just done Macbeth.